What's up, everybody? Welcome back to the 50/50 podcast. This will be episode number 4. It is now May 21st, 2023. I'm here with my co-host,
Illest Demeanor.
We also have a special guest in the building, Miss Khole Ray. Khole, how you doing?
Good. How are you?
I'm all right. So as we were saying before we recorded, I don't want this to be like an interview to where like we're pressing you the whole time. I do want it to be a casual conversation, but I do want to go into the story of you. So, with that being
I hope you're ready.
Yeah, I'm ready. I mean, whatever you want to share. I mean, I know the listeners are ready. So let's go back to where was you born at?
Tahlequah.
You was born in Tahlequah?
Yes.
Was you raised there?
No.
Where was you raised?
Arcoma, Oklahoma.
Oh, for real?
5 minutes away.
Yeah, damn.
Oklahoma.
So, what was life like growing up in Arcoma?
It was something. I dealt with a lot of meth heads.
Yeah. Oh, for sure.
Mhm.
So
Yeah. I like dated a girl from Arcoma at one time, and yeah.
I send my condolences.
Yeah. I didn't even like driving through there.
Was she a meth head?
Her mom was.
Her mom was?
Yeah.
Everybody a meth head.
I was about to say, I think it's like, I think you get guilty by association,
Right,
just from
right.
being from Arcoma.
Sure does.
Okay, so lived in Arcoma until what point?
Until I was 21.
21. So you went to school there and graduated and everything from Arcoma?
Sure did.
Okay, where did you move after Arcoma?
Chattanooga, Tennessee.
Damn.
What? Okay.
I lived there for 4 years.
What like encouraged that? Just
I worked for my dad at the time.
so you just
So
going
we
for work?
did we did plumbing, but I did a little bit of everything.
Okay, so you're basically just like a plumber's apprentice at that point. Okay, following your dad to Tennessee.
Mm-hmm.
How long did you stay in Tennessee?
4 years.
4 years. Did you like it?
Loved it.
Really?
Yeah.
I heard a lot of good things about
I
Tennessee.
always go back to Tennessee.
Yeah. So, how different is it from little
Here?
small Arcoma to Tennessee?
Oh, wonderful.
Just
Fucking wonderful.
completely
Yeah.
different vibes. I would imagine it's something like Fort Smith compared to Fayetteville when people ask.
Well, I had an apartment up there, and it was at the base of a mountain, so
Oh,
it was
damn.
wonderful.
So you had a view and everything.
I did.
Damn. Okay. So, while in Arcoma, did you deal with any kind of like adversities or anything? I guess, okay, for the listeners, because I don't think we even mentioned anything about you other than your name. So, you were transgender, correct?
Yes.
And you identify she, her
Yes.
all the time. Okay. But you also do perform drag.
I do.
Okay. Your shit's killer, by the way. Like, I've seen your makeup. Like, the coronavirus one was fucking insane. Like, fan of your work. So, was that something you did back then, even?
No, I didn't start doing drag until I was 19, actually.
Okay.
Okay.
So,
What inspired that?
after I turned 18, I started going to Fayetteville, to the gay clubs.
Mhm.
And that's where it took off.
Just took off from there?
Because my first show, I remember everybody in the show for my first show, and I was like, I can do that,
Mhm.
but better. And that's when I started,
So, all it took was, like, just getting a peek of, like, that life.
Yeah.
The whole club life, and you was like, I can do this.
Sure did. I went from a basketball court to a stage.
For real?
So basketball, because I'm a huge basketball fan. You used to play basketball?
Yes, I
Really?
grew up playing basketball.
Really?
My brothers, sisters, all that, they
Okay.
all played basketball. So I grew up playing against them and their friends.
Okay.
So I actually won several awards for basketball
What position?
throughout
was
point guard.
Oh,
What?
shit.
Okay.
Damn.
Yeah.
Yes.
All right. Nice.
Okay. So, at the time when you're in school in Arcoma, are you out of the closet at that point, or
No.
no? Did you know?
Oh yeah, I knew. I
How?
was fucking around then, but
Yeah, of course.
I
So,
didn't say it out loud.
yeah, right. I mean, especially being Arcoma, you know, that shit, I'd imagine in Arcoma, that shit's probably like frowned upon and judged way harsher than it is anywhere else.
Mm. True.
So
No, I take that back. I was out.
you was
Somewhat. My senior year, I was out.
did
Because I dated somebody on my basketball team.
oh for real? So how did people respond to that?
Most were cool with it because I was one of the popular people.
Right. I mean, you're the basketball.
So,
You're a star on the basketball team. I mean, really, what?
and I was the captain of the team all 4
Yeah.
years, so
So what are they gonna do, really?
they kind of had to put up with me.
Yeah.
So,
So when you come out, do you notice any difference at all in like the way people treat you or anything?
No.
How do your parents feel?
that's a whole story.
Did you have 2-parent household?
Yes.
Okay.
So, my dad is like my best friend.
Uh-huh.
I love him. But me and my mom, different levels.
Yeah.
Growing up, after I came out twice, first I came out as gay, and then I came out as trans. Ever since then, our shit has been hectic. And it came to a point after all these years where I have her number blocked where she can contact me. So, but I still talk to my dad, and they're still together.
So was it coming out as gay or trans that really like
Both.
it was both?
Mm-hmm.
She just
at
don't
one
understand,
point,
or
she told me, no matter what you think you are, you're dead to me.
Wow.
So,
I mean, I was just coming out as gay to begin with.
yeah, that's when she said it. And then she said it again once I
When
came out as
you came
trans.
as trans.
From my perspective, I would think a mom,
Right.
would accept it more than anything.
Yeah.
But in your case, not at all.
Well,
No.
I would think that too. For some reason, just like I don't know why this seems more socially accepted. I see the mom being more accepting, but me
Yeah.
as a dad of all girls, like if they was to do whatever, I would be just fine with it.
Mhm.
So like, I could see how a dad is, I don't know, more accepting. Maybe the mom has a standard of like, nah,
Mhm.
like I had your whole life planned out for you. You were gonna be this and this. You were the basketball captain. You were.
I think different because, a dad, sports,
Right.
manly,
Mm-hmm.
Basketball, point guard, captain of the team. So
Yeah.
the dad is going to be like, oh, yeah, make it to college, maybe go to the NBA. I want you to pursue that. But then if you say, like, I don't want to do that, I want to be a girl, then they're kind of like,
But at this
okay,
time, you wasn't even
but
trans at this time. You were just coming out as gay, though.
Yeah.
Okay.
But so I don't know. I can see it two different ways. I can see it from a man's perspective and a woman's perspective, but
I didn't see the
I
mom
would-
being not cool with it.
right, yeah,
Yeah,
that's
at all.
surprising to me. Like with the mom.
Do you have any siblings?
I do. I have 2 sisters and 4 brothers,
Damn, it's a big family.
and I'm the baby.
You're the baby.
How did they react?
I'm actually cool with all my siblings. So,
Yeah.
a lot of them tell me as long as you're happy, that's all
Right.
that matters. So,
Yeah, that's
See,
good.
that's the approach I would
and they
think
all
your mom
have
would have.
like the same problems as I do with our mother.
Okay.
So we all kind of bond on that too. So
Why do you think your mother's so against you living your truth?
because she's stubborn and hard-headed,
And she just wants
so she
to.
doesn't accept change.
That's crazy. Okay, so when you come out as gay first, she says you're dead to me. You come out as transgender, same thing. When do you come out as transgender?
I came out as trans as 21. So 2 years after I came out as gay.
Okay. Was there ever a time that you felt when you came out as gay, did you ever think about being trans at that point? Or did you think
Not
it was
at
just
all.
you just thought it was I like guys and that's what it is?
Yeah.
When did you start feeling more like a woman?
After I started drag, actually.
Yeah.
That kind of like helped me realize on actually who I was and shit. So
You felt more comfortable in
Oh,
drag
yeah.
than you did.
for
I
sure.
see a lot of people get that misconstrue that drag and trans is the same thing. You can
Oh,
be
it's definitely not the same
exactly.
thing.
That's why I try to tell people you can do drag and still just be a man in drag.
Yeah.
That's
Because I even have a friend, she was on Drag Race, season 14,
Okay.
straight man who does drag.
right.
So it's a little bit, and her girlfriend, well, his girlfriend, also does drag as well.
Right.
So it's
Something they
I'm like,
combined over and
yeah,
So when you started doing drag, that made you realize, wow, I'm actually way happier when I'm in this character.
yes,
And then some switch, and you was like, I don't want this to just be a character. This
Yeah.
is who I am.
for sure.
So where'd the name Chloe come from?
Honestly, it came from Khloe Kardashian.
Did it really?
Yeah,
I was
Okay.
going to ask,
because my
but
cash
Okay.
app is bootleg Kardashian.
no.
Yeah.
That's funny. So when you first start doing drag, is it like immediate? Like as soon as you get the full outfit, the makeup, the hair, everything, does it just like it just hits like you just feel right?
Oh yeah, for
It was
sure,
just like right away, and like
for sure.
you never considered it before.
Nope.
That's so crazy.
Never. I did my first.
Even though you had seen drag at that point.
Oh
You
yeah,
just-
I've seen drag at that point, and it
Mm.
was like a year later after I started going to Xanadu, which was the gay club up in Fayetteville at the time, which is no longer there, sadly.
Yeah.
I went there for a year, and then that Halloween coming up, that's when I did it. I was like, fuck it, let's do drag,
And it just everything clicked at that point.
and then everything clicked.
That's so
How
wild.
was
So
how was your first time like in drag, like the show? Were you nervous?
I was nervous.
Yeah.
I was nervous, but once my song started playing and I came out of the curtain, I was like, time to kill it.
Time to kill it. Nice.
That's crazy. So you come out as transgender now. Dad's cool with it. Mom has her issues. How does everyone else around you look at you at this point?
I lost 90% of my family
Seriously?
once I did.
So they were cool with you being gay, but not trans?
And it's like, I have a gay cousin, well, two gay cousins actually. But as soon as I come out as trans, it was like dead to the world.
What's I
I
don't
have no clue, honestly.
I don't get the difference in you being gay or transgender. If
So with that being said, so for the listeners out there that don't know the difference between the two, would you be willing to explain the difference? 'Cause
Between what?
between trans and being gay.
Being gay is like in your same sex. Trans is a lot of dysmorphia, body dysmorphia,
Okay.
basically. But it's like you can be assigned a female at birth or a male at birth, and you feel like the opposite gender, basically.
Okay.
And so once you feel like that, it's altering your physical self
hmm
into what you feel like.
Do you feel like that's probably why you said 90% of your family was like, no?
Oh, for sure.
Yeah.
For sure.
I still don't see why it would matter. What's really the difference?
Honestly, same. But
It doesn't matter.
So, as a trans woman, when guys try to hook up with you, do you see them as straight or do you see them as bi or gay or
I see them as straight.
you see them as straight?
Yep.
Okay. See, in our last podcast, we kind of had this talk about a hypothetical situation. If you was in a club and a transgender woman came up to you, should she tell you from the jump that she's trans? What do you think about that?
Um, I mean, honestly, at first, if we're just hanging out, drinking, I don't see the point of telling you.
Right.
But if you're trying to go home with me and shit,
Yeah.
I'm gonna tell you.
Let you know.
Let you know up front.
Okay.
Because I don't do that shit.
Well, we also said that we play this scenario of like, what if you click with this girl and it's been weeks or whatnot, and like you fall in love with her and like she's the one, right? Like it's true love, and then you find out she's trans, and we went around and asked people, you know, we had 4 people at the time who was like, do you end it or can you continue? Everybody said no except for me. I said if I click with you and you're my piece and like it is love, because that's what we were saying. We were saying it was true love. I don't think I would end it.
Yeah.
Well, to me, love is something that like is very like few and far between. And if you find that in somebody, whether they be trans, whatever, I feel why would you pass that up?
True.
You know, just for like I don't know.
I mean, if you're happy with that person, and you know that's what you want to do, and you're happy, then
yeah. Well, that's the way I was looking at the whole time. Like, yeah, if y'all are calling it love, like we click, perfect, everything.
Mm-hmm.
So, have you ever had a case to where, like, say you're in a club? I know you go to probably majority gay clubs, though, right?
Yeah.
Have you ever been in like a regular club and a guy hit on you and then find out and then be upset?
Actually, no.
No, never happened.
Really?
They kind of like it, honestly. They're like, oh, okay, strange.
Yeah.
Okay, whatever.
Okay.
Do they continue the conversation?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah?
Yep.
How many times have you hooked up with a straight man, if you don't mind saying?
Don't ask me to count.
So more than a few?
A lot.
A lot? Okay.
Yeah.
And you would still consider them straight?
Yeah.
See, and I kind of view it the same way. Like, I know a lot of people give me shit for that, but I'm like, in my eyes, I am attracted to everything that is a woman. The hair, the makeup, the softness, like when we walked in your room, like you smell really good. Like all of that to me is attractive. And that's, I don't know. To me, I consider it straight too. But
I agree.
Yeah.
I agree.
Do you know who Buck Angel is?
Who?
Buck Angel?
No.
So it's a trans man. And he, you know, full man, tattoo, beard, everything. And I was asking, like, see, so would it be more straight to sleep with this person or, you know, a trans woman? And, I mean, obviously it's going to be the trans woman. And that's how I see it at all times. So you're 21 when you come out as trans. You're in Tennessee at the time? Or are you back in...
No, I didn't go to Tennessee until I was 22.
Okay, so you had done... Was you like out living like the whole like the makeup every day, long hair, all that?
Tennessee, yes.
In Tennessee?
Yeah.
Okay. And the whole time you're in Tennessee, same thing?
Yep.
Live the same way? Okay. When you come back to Arkansas, what year is it? Or a roundabout year?
2017, 2018.
Do you notice a difference at all in like acceptance?
Yeah, I got a taste of the big life in the city, and I found out bigger cities are more accepting of people who are different and shit. So
I think it's more like bigger cities is you have a lot more diversity, so you're kind of, you know, you're shown that every day compared to Fort Smith, Arkansas. I mean,
hell yeah, because Fort Smith is 50 years back.
Yes,
right.
It really is. I was about to say I could probably only name a handful of people that are trans here in Fort Smith that are like completely open with it.
Yeah.
Why do you
know
think
most of them?
Yeah. Why do you think? So. Why do you think that? Do you think they're like afraid?
Fort Smith is very Republican in that fact, and they hate change. That's why, personally, after I moved to Chattanooga and I moved back, I was like, I gotta get the fuck out of Fort Smith, because only 3 things did you hear: meth, clubs.
Yep.
That's about it.
Yep.
Yeah.
Like, this ain't for me.
And the clubs ain't even very good around here, honestly.
Not at all.
Yeah.
They trash.
Not at all. And I only go to some clubs just to go get food.
Right.
So,
Yeah.
So, like you said, majority people around here that are trans.
hmm
I'm sure you know CC.
I do.
You do.
Which she lives in Fayetteville now.
Okay. See, I didn't even know she had moved, but I went to school with Christian,
Mm-hmm.
and then well, you did too,
Yeah,
huh?
I did. Yep.
Trying to think of the other one. Is it Kimmy?
Freddie, yeah.
Okay.
Which is my best friend.
That's your best friend?
Yeah.
Okay, so let me ask you this, with this being your best friend, and I want you to give me your honest answer.
Oh, God.
Yeah. So I have seen posts that Freddie has made on social media talking about throwing a drink in a female's face and slapping her, and she ain't doing shit. Do you
Definitely.
do you see that as any different than a man doing that? Is it different because he does identify, or she does identify as trans? Is Freddie completely trans? I don't know.
No.
He just does drag?
Yeah.
Okay. So, to me, that's even more of an issue now. My personal opinion.
Yeah.
Because let's say if I was to get on social media and I was like, yeah, this bitch was talking shit last night to me. I threw a drink in her face. I slapped her and she didn't do shit. I feel like women would be like, what the fuck is wrong with you? Like,
I get it.
so do you condone that behavior, or do you?
No, not really.
Okay. How do you feel about that? Like, let's say if a woman wanted to fight you, how would you?
I wouldn't entertain it as much as arguing, but
What if she hit you?
well, she got 3 times. She got 3 times before I start too.
You give her a good 3 hits before?
Hell yeah.
I wouldn't even give her 3 if I was you, honestly. I'm just being real. I mean, once you put your hands on somebody, that's something different.
That's a whole.
And that's not what he was talking about in the post. He was just talking about like some girl was talking shit, and then he did what he did.
Yeah.
And that's why I was kind of like, damn. Like, it made me feel a certain way.
Mm-hmm.
I was kind of like, if this was me doing it, people would be like pissed the fuck off.
Yeah.
They would say how you can't hit women. And I do agree, like, don't hit women. But when people say there's no
But you know
reason.
what? Equality is for
Yeah, you
everybody.
see? Okay, and that's why I agree. I was about to say,
Mm-hmm.
people say there's never a good reason to hit a woman. That's not true. There's tons of reasons. Should you do it? That's up to you and your morals. So when you, I'm trying to think how to word this. So when you go out to clubs, do you go seeking a certain type of man?
Not at all.
No?
I go just to hang out with friends and drink.
Drink?
Yep.
Okay. How was, when you came back to Arkansas, getting back to this, when you came back, how was it like working and living in here after living in Tennessee?
Hell.
As hell?
I mean, I worked at Popeyes. That was hell
Right.
enough.
What? Okay, so let me ask you about that. Because we all worked at Popeyes together.
Oh,
How,
Lord.
how did you feel coming in to work there? Did you feel judged in any way? No?
Not at all.
Not at all? You was cool, like, felt the vibes
Well,
there?
because I'm friends with Crystal, so
Right.
I was like, I don't give a fuck. I'm friends with the boss.
Yeah.
Right.
Or just, like, personally, though, you wasn't, like, concerned if anybody thought any way of you or
Oh,
anything?
no.
Okay.
I have a mentality of I don't give a fuck what people think. They're not paying my bills.
That's cool.
So,
I want to chip in on that. So when I first seen you at Popeyes, kind of already knew, but what made me like you even more is that you had that attitude. Like, I don't care, it is what it is. And then when you showed, I want to say you might have been doing a show that night. I can't remember the exact time or day, but you were talking about it. You were like, yeah, there's a show coming up. I'm doing a show. And then I think you might have I don't know if you remember or not, but you showed me a picture. And then like you had like your makeup and stuff on. And I was like, okay. And I was like, all right, you got your makeup on and stuff like that. Like, like you looking good and stuff. I was like, all right. And then when you were talking about the show, I don't know if you remember, but I was like, you do shows and stuff? He was like,
mhm.
yeah. And I was like, that's what's up. because it takes a lot for you to be confident, and not be afraid, and not be yourself, but for you to be like, I don't care, this is what it is. I do shows. I was like, that's what's up. So
For sure.
yeah,
I give no fucks.
yeah.
Was there ever a time you did? Were you ever concerned with people's opinion on you
No,
or how they perceived you? Never gave a
Never.
fuck from the jump.
never give a fuck.
Damn, I wish I could be
A
like that.
flying fuck?
that-
None to give.
Yeah, I wish I could be like that.
Yeah,
Like,
because that takes a lot.
yeah. Even for
For
me,
sure.
just, like I said, when we're all talking and we go around the room, we're asking the question about the whole, you find out she's trans, what do you do? For me to even say, like, I wouldn't stop it. Like, I would continue the relationship. Like, this was just a few weeks ago.
Mhm.
I still had that feeling of, like, damn, like, should I be saying this? Like, am I
Mhm.
being judged right now? Because,
Mhm.
I mean, I could tell, like, people wasn't, like, the room didn't really, I thought I was half playing.
Mhm.
I was like, no, for real. And I'm like, nah, for real. Like,
Mhm.
so yeah, to not give a fuck and have that mentality from the jump is fucking beautiful.
Yeah, for sure.
Where does that come
For sure.
from?
I blame my childhood,
Let me try.
basically.
Was it rough?
No.
No.
It wasn't. But dealing with my mother my whole life, it made me not give a fuck. So,
Do you think that also, with your dad being so supportive, that could have played a role into like, well, my dad has my back, so I don't give a fuck what the world thinks.
oh, for sure.
Yeah. And see,
For
that's why I
sure.
want to be supportive of my daughters no matter what. Like, my one, she came out and said she was pansexual at one point in time. She thought she was,
So she likes pots and pans.
that's the joke I made too, but
Yeah.
she was like, she was real young. I don't know if she'll still stand by it, because then she tried to say, like, I think I'm just bi, maybe. Like, she was young, just trying to figure it out. Like, she's just now about to be 15, so I don't know.
She's still figuring it out.
Right.
So,
Well, fuck, I'm 33, and I don't fucking,
damn,
like,
you're old.
how old are you?
30.
I thought you were about to say 20 something. Damn.
24.
So,
No, last night, some chick last night, she was like, how old are you, 24? And I was like, I wish.
damn.
I was like, well, I'm drinking like I'm 24.
I thought you was my age, to be real with you.
I'm not that old.
It's 3 years difference. You make it sound like I'm 45 or something. He's 33 too. So
I just
you
turned-
look like you're 45.
I just turned 34 on the
Anyway.
16th, so
So
See, this one looks young. You on the other hand, you look 34.
you a lie.
Never
lie.
Never.
Boy, you a
Is it
lie.
because of like the
If I was
facial
to
hair? Is it
shave
because
all
like
my
the
little
facial hair and
shit-
stuff?
This little Billy goat over
Yeah,
here.
see, I can't even grow facial hair.
I know.
I used to
That
have
one time
facial
you
hair.
tried, I was like,
I can't.
I remember I commented on your Facebook. I was like, not you looking like a Billy goat.
That's all I got. I ain't got nothing
And then you
else.
shaved it.
Yeah, I got to. When people start calling it out, I can't just be like, yeah, out here looking foolish. But see, that goes back
Billy
to the
goat.
yeah, that goes back to like, I can't not give a fuck. Like y'all point shit
Oh,
out,
Billy goat, look at that.
I gotta fucking do something. Fuck y'all. Fuck y'all, man. Y'all cold as fuck. I thought I was over
This
here hot
podcast
shit.
has turned into we're just bullying you.
And it's gonna be a goddamn roast section is what's gonna be. That's all good. So, you're only 30 right now. I mean, you pretty fucking old. You getting up there.
You getting up there.
I had to take a shot.
Choose your words wisely
I had to
at
take a
this
shot.
point.
So, what's your goal for the future? Do you see a husband and a house and kids and a dog and all
Yes.
this? You do?
I want all that.
You do? Do you want it here in Arkansas?
I don't know.
Do you think it's possible here in Arkansas?
No.
No? Damn. Why is that?
It's people around here. Well, I live in a college town now.
Yeah.
It's just young ass kids want to
Mhm.
have fun. That's about it.
Well, even I lived in Fayetteville when my daughter was first born. Like I said, she's now 15 or about to be 15, and yeah, I can't people always ask me, what's the difference between here and Fayetteville? Why is Fayetteville so much better? Why do people think Fayetteville is so much better? I can't explain it. I don't know why.
Because it's more progressive.
It really is. It is.
Yeah.
Even though there's not like a whole lot different, like physically wise, like there's not like a whole bunch of shit to do up there, but something
It
is
is a
just.
lot of stuff to do up there.
I
There
mean,
is a lot of stuff to do.
It is. Like, have you been in Fayetteville?
I lived in Fayetteville for years.
Rogers, Springdale, like
You
the
such
whole
a lie
like
if you think Fayetteville's not more progressive
whole,
than
like,
here.
No, it's definitely more progressive.
Northwest.
I'm saying like, what is there to do that we don't have here in Fort Smith area?
well,
In Fayetteville, because you done went to Rogers and Springdale. I'm talking about Fayetteville. I don't know how the
I
hell
mean, they
you
have a
jumped out of.
college. They have a
Okay.
college.
We have a
so-
college.
But
But
the
it
college
ain't-
up there
it ain't
is
the
the,
U of A,
the
though.
main
Yes,
staple of Arkansas.
I agree the colleges are different, but that's what I'm saying. See, we have that
So-
too.
Eufus ain't shit.
You ain't shit.
So-
That's really not.
So when they have games and they have like the whole like tailgating, like the whole strip is like packed, man. Like
Oh,
there's
man.
not a street like on Dixon. There's not
Yeah.
a street that you
I
can't
live
go
3
anywhere.
blocks from the fucking stadium,
hmm
campus, everything.
Yeah, it's
And
like
I hate when there's football games, baseball games, any fucking games going on. I hate it because the traffic is so
Mhm.
fucking
You can just
packed
Yeah.
in that hole.
you
And
can
I'm
just
like,
walk down
why
the
is it like
sidewalk
this right
and
now?
just, and just people just stand out on the sidewalk just
I
to
know.
like
That's what I say. I lived up there, but I still can't. Like, how do you put that in words? So that sounds like a negative to me. If I was to be like, well, traffic's bad on game days. It's
Well-
really not a negative. There's a vibe up there that is totally different from here. Like you
Yeah.
said, here we have what meth clubs and just fucking being messy around here. That's really all there is.
Basically,
yeah.
It's not that there's. It's not that like that can't be up there, but it is different. And I don't know how to put it into words. And I love Fayetteville, and I hope to make it up to Fayetteville again one day, if not completely out of Arkansas altogether.
If you
Yeah.
say like, sorry, to cut you off, but if you say
I know
like,
you got.
what's to do down here? Go to Fayetteville. Like if if you're here in Fort Smith
Hmm.
and you've never been here before, and you ask like, hey, what is there to do? I would say go to Fayetteville, go to Rogers, go to Springdale, something like that.
But what would you
Go to
tell me to
Bentonville,
do?
Yeah, go to
But
Bentonville.
what would you say to do in Fayetteville?
Man,
Depends on what you want to
yeah,
do.
depends on what you want
What
to
is
do.
it? Give me suggestions. I'm brand new to this place. I don't know anything.
There's a lot of shit to do.
Yeah,
in Fayetteville.
what if you're trying to party? You know, there's
But
Always
I'll-
a party somewhere.
I was
Yeah.
about to say I'll agree. Fayetteville does have a better like clubs and like just
yeah, if you
the whole
wanna-
downtown Dixon area is
Mhm.
fun. Just it don't matter what like bar you're in. It's nothing compared to Garrison. Garrison sucks
I know
so
that's
bad.
right.
Yeah,
food, you trying to eat?
I mean yeah.
Trying to
Uh,
eat, you
yeah.
got Yancey's hot dogs.
Yeah.
I've been there
Fucking
before.
love Yancey's.
Yes.
See, I worked at Boar's Nest when I was up there. I don't know if you ever ate there.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah,
No, never
Dude.
have.
I worked there when it was in the mall, so I lived like in the mall all the time. It was just people
Yeah.
watch.
If you want to go to the movies, they have the AMC, but the AMC is different because they
Or
have like the
the,
recliner,
Razorback Cinema.
Yeah.
the Razorback Cinema. Yeah.
That's the one I always went to was the Razorback. I lived on I'm sure you know it, Crossover. I lived off of
Oh,
Crossover.
okay.
Yeah,
I live on Greg,
yeah. See,
so
damn. So you're.
I live pretty close
I
to
was about to say,
Dixon,
yeah, you're like right there on Dixon, huh?
basically.
Okay. So
Dixon is lit, bro.
no, I like Dixon. That's what I'm saying. Like,
It is, bro.
that's like.
We need to go
And I
up there
actually
one day.
work
And
just
then
like
when-
a block off of Dixon.
Where do you work at?
Well, one of the jobs I work.
Can you say where you work?
Yes, I work at the Spring Dog Country Club as a line cook
Okay.
/ chef. And then as soon as I get off there, I work the bar at C4 as a bar back.
Okay.
So
You got 2 jobs.
yes.
How does people at work
Which one?
perceive you? I mean, well, both. Do they?
Actually, Springdale Country Club, it's a bunch of white rich people.
Right.
I'm stuck in the kitchen, so they don't see me again. It's totally fine. My executive chef and my other boss, who's one of my really good fucking friends, everything's fucking cool as shit. Like, everybody who works there, they're cool as shit about me being trans. So, I love that. And then C4, it's a gay club, so but it's overrun by college kids. So
Straight college kids, or
it's
just
straight college kids.
like, why would straight college kids be in the gay
It's
club?
it's the only 18 and up club besides Whiskey 101.
Oh, they don't have the theater no more, do they? It's been shut
Nope.
down for a minute, huh?
Yeah.
Damn, I forgot about that. Okay.
Yeah,
So
we're the only 18 and up club off of Dixon.
right.
If they want to go to Whiskey 101, they gotta drive out to MLK,
Yeah.
far away and stuff.
Yeah. And who wants to do that when everything is right there on Dixon? Yeah.
Have you ever had like a bad situation where someone was like disrespectful or anything like that towards you?
Oh yeah,
A
I
lot.
deal with that on weekends at the
Weekends.
At the gay club, you deal with that?
club. I've almost been in several fights before.
Can you give an example of like what happened?
The
reasoning?
So the most recent one, he was throwing up on our patio furniture that we didn't even have set up, and so he was in an area on the patio that we're like, we're not even supposed to be over there to begin with.
Mm-hmm.
And I was like, I told his friends, I was like, hey, y'all need to take him and go. And then out of nowhere, he popped up and he was like, and who are you, bitch? I was like, who you calling the bitch? And he was like, I'm calling you a bitch. I was like, oh, okay. And he was like, aren't you supposed to ask if I want water or something? I was like, I'm not your fucking servant.
Yeah.
And he was like, oh, you are a bitch. I was like, if you want me to be a bitch, I'll show you a bitch. I was like, and I looked at his friend. I was like, get him the fuck out now.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So that just sounds like just some drunk asshole who can't
Yeah.
handle his liquor.
Yeah.
Have you ever had a situation to where like they are attacking you personally for who you are?
Oh yeah, the same one.
Same one?
Same one. He was like, because I wore a red Arkansas shirt that night, and he was like, you ain't gonna do shit, dude. I said,
Put an emphasis
I was
on
like,
dude.
I'll
Yeah.
show you a fucking dude. I was like, run up. He was like, aren't you supposed to de-escalate the situation? I was like, no. You want to try me? I'm gonna try you. And
Why do
then,
people
of
do
course,
that
he
shit,
didn't
bro?
do shit. He just wanted to talk shit.
Yeah.
And then his friends threw him over the fence to walk away on the trail that's next to the bar. And that's when he tried to run at me. And I was like, I'm right here. What you gonna do? I don't give a fuck.
Like
Come on.
run at you like what? Like he's gonna fight you or something?
Yeah. He
What
wanted
the
to
fuck
fight
did
me.
he-
And I was like, come fight me.
What do you
I'm right
expect you
here.
to do?
I
Run
would
away?
laugh.
Right.
I'm like, I hope you get beat up. I
That'd
would
be fucking
laugh.
hilarious.
The sad part is, I'm a bar back, but I also double as security for the bar. Most times, I do more kicking out people than security does.
Yeah.
So,
Do people get more aggressive with you when you kick them out, or is it kind of like
I mean, they can try,
you're ready for it?
but
huh?
they see a tall ass bitch
Yeah.
and I'm trans. They're like,
Well, I was about to say,
okay,
yeah, you are
Yeah.
tall.
I'm a go.
Yeah.
How tall are you?
Yeah.
5'10".
5'10"? See, I can see you being point guard then, yeah.
Yep.
Being the fucking captain all them years. So,
And get this, I was the shortest one on the team.
damn. Was you 5'10" back then?
Yep.
Damn. Arcoma had players like that? I thought Arcoma was like.
And I was the 5'6" one.
Yeah.
So,
Damn.
Well, usually the point guards are like the shortest on the team, but they're like leaders.
True.
So like
I mean,
so I understand like captain,
well, yeah, I don't.
point
I
guard.
didn't
If it's
expect you
for
to be like the
football,
center, but
quarterback, you know. So yeah.
Power on.
the speaker talking to you.
okay.
Okay, so I talked to a lot of people before doing this episode. I was kind of gauging what they would want to hear and questions they'd want me to ask. So I'm gonna ask a few of those.
Okay.
Some of these don't like they didn't come from me. So like if they do get you upset, I'm sorry, and you don't have to answer. One of the questions was there anything in your childhood that could have triggered any of this?
No.
No. Let's see, and
Not at all.
I didn't figure anything. So no, like just to be clear, no sexual assaults, no molestation, no none of that.
Nope.
This is just
Nothing.
100% you living your truth.
Yeah.
Okay. Another thing is, do you take any hormones at all?
I do.
You do?
Yeah.
Do you feel comfortable in saying what?
Hormones?
Like what kind? Is it like a special kind, or is it
I
just
take 3 different kinds.
like
So
what do?
I don't know the name.
Okay, so what do they do?
They
And
basically
I'm dumb to this whole, so I don't have a fucking
Oh no,
clue.
you're good. So basically, me taking estrogen and all that. I also take T blockers,
Mhm.
testosterone blockers, and then I also take estrogen. So basically, what that does is soften up my skin. I stop growing hair on my body
Mhm.
as much, and it softens everything up. So
Does it affect vocal?
yes,
It does.
yeah.
I've seen the testosterone, like when people are like, "This is my voice," 1 week on T, so on and so forth, and they get to a year, and they'll have I haven't seen the opposite that much though.
Yeah.
So, how long does that take before you can see an effect?
Couple months.
A couple months.
Yeah.
What's the first signs you start to see?
Breast development, and then ass development.
Yeah.
That's what that's all in me, anyway. So
And then the body hair. Do you see any change in that?
no.
No.
Which I'm part native, so I don't grow a lot of
Right,
hair
right.
to begin with, so it kind of works out.
I would say I'm part native too, but people always laugh when I say that shit. But I am. Yeah, I know. See,
Part native.
Yeah, I'm Cherokee.
Part native what?
Cherokee.
How much?
Enough to have a card.
An 8?
Oh, I don't know. I can't tell you. It's probably very, very. I mean, look at me. It's probably very little.
Probably.
Yeah.
See, us natives, if you're not 100 or 50%, we don't claim you.
I'm damn
I
sure not
guess you're
50.
not native.
No,
I guess
I'm
you're
damn
not
sure
native.
not 50%.
Hell
Not
no.
even close. I think my grandma is 50.
Let me see the card.
So I don't have it.
Pull out the card. No.
That's your grandma.
Yeah.
Yeah, you like an 8.
Yeah. See, it's not much at all. Like I said, it's enough to have a card and for me to
You
live
just
on
a
a
white boy
res.
at that
Yeah,
point.
it is.
That's
why I said
funny.
when
That's
people talk
funny
about
because you
being
try
like
to throw that in
native.
there. Yeah, I'm native too.
No, I
I'm
said that's
native
why I
too.
don't because look at me.
Nah,
How do I
you
say?
just a
Over
white
here,
boy.
I'm native.
You
Looking
just a
white
white
as fuck
boy.
with
Pale as
curly
fuck.
ass hair.
Can't. Mine ain't really that curly. It just be fucking up sometimes. I got the high cheekbones. Playing with me, man. We ain't gonna sit here and do this and roast me this whole fucking session.
Yeah, so does Billy Goat.
Alright,
Ooh.
anyway, you know what? That's all good. Hey, Billy Goats never fall. Remember that. So,
But you know what?
no. You ain't never seen no dead Billy Goat on the side of a mountain?
I shall have.
When?
Because I push it off.
The lines, yes. What sign are you?
I'm a Sagittarius.
Oh, okay. I don't say.
I'm a fire sign.
Me too. You guess mine.
That's why Aries.
Yep.
I can't say Aries.
I hear that a lot. So, you like straight men. You consider them straight for hooking up with you. Do gay men ever try to hook up with you?
They do.
They do?
They try.
Why?
They don't succeed though.
Because you're not attracted to.
No.
Why is it that they would even try, do you think?
Honestly, I feel like most of them just see me as a drag queen. And they're like, oh, that's just a boy underneath all
But
that.
how can they see you? I've said this before. You look and present yourself and live as a woman, and I see you as a woman. So I don't understand how somebody could just see you as, oh, that's just a boy in drag. Yeah, that's.
That's Fort Smith. That's how they see me.
Is it really?
Yeah.
Is that only in Fort Smith that happens?
Oh no.
No.
It's everywhere.
But Fort Smith is bad.
Oh yeah. That's why I had to get out of this motherfucker.
I don't blame you.
Mm-hmm.
Well, that's why when you first moved to Fayetteville, you seemed a whole lot happier. Like,
Oh, yeah.
I mean, I know I only see what I see on social media, but like, you just seemed a lot more free,
Mm-hmm.
and you seem like you could be yourself.
Oh, for sure.
Is there a reason you wasn't like you didn't go all out when we worked at Popeyes? I think slowly towards the end you may have, but at first you definitely held back a lot.
Yeah,
Was it just
I
kind
for
of
sure help.
was it kind of just like gauging the room type thing?
Yeah.
Didn't know how people would take it.
That's why I said
And
that
then
at the
after the
beginning.
first like 2 weeks, I was like, I
Yeah.
don't give a fuck.
Well, see, that's why I said you slowly started to like you would come in with like more makeup, and then
Mm-hmm.
like I kind of wish you would have did it from the jump because I feel like you would have been like setting the precedent. Like, hey, this is me. Like it, hate it, what the fuck ever. I don't give a fuck. Like you said, you don't pay my bills. I'm here to get my money and go.
Mm-hmm.
Like I won't say nobody's name, but there was somebody who did say.
Aaron.
Oh, you already know.
I wasn't
You
gonna
already
Fuck
say a
that
knew.
name.
motherfucker.
You already
I wasn't
knew.
gonna say a name, but
If there was anybody I'd fight in the motherfucker, it would be him.
so you could
Yeah.
tell.
Oh yeah.
I didn't know
Yeah.
because
From
he,
the jump.
because
From
he,
the jump, I was like,
Did
I don't know
you
about that motherfucker.
did you ever say something to him about it?
about what?
About him getting upset about Chloe?
But he had came up to me, I think on
I
the
did.
first day, and he said, "What is that?" And I said,
No,
"That's."
what is that?
Like,
Yeah,
what is that?
yeah.
Like,
And I was like, "Well, she's a she.
like,
She identifies as a woman." And he was like, "But it's a dude." I'm like, "No, she identifies as a woman, and that's what it is. Like that's why on the schedule you're Chloe. You was never nothing but
No.
Chloe."
yeah.
But yeah, I wasn't gonna say his name because I didn't know if you knew, but clearly you knew.
Clearly,
from the
I
jump.
know.
Yeah. Did he ever say anything to you directly, or was it just like,
No, it wasn't until one day something happened with another worker, and he ended up talking shit. And I heard him. I was like, what the fuck you gotta say?
talking shit about what you
Yeah.
like?
He was like, oh, I'll whoop your ass and shit. I was like, whose ass you gonna whoop? Because it ain't
Yeah.
gonna be me.
Mm-hmm.
See,
And then
I
he
ain't
kept
gonna lie,
running his
I
mouth.
wish you would.
He
Yeah.
kept running his fucking mouth, and I was like, you know what time I'm off?
Yeah, I kind of wish
I'm
you would
about
like
it.
gave
So.
it to him. Yeah, damn. See, I didn't know y'all even like got into it like that.
Yeah.
Hell yeah, we got into it like that.
Was I still
And
there at
Crystal
the
was
time?
like, "What are y'all fighting about?" And I told her, I was
Yeah.
like, "He's back there running his mouth, so
Mhm.
I'm gonna run my mouth too."
Was it even about you, the whole situation, or was he just talking shit about something and then brought you into it?
He was talking
No.
shit about me the entire time.
Knowing him, he probably was.
Well, I mean,
Because
he would,
came
but
to
he
me.
wouldn't. Yeah, he wouldn't ever say it. Like it was
He
always
came
like,
to me.
"Hey, bro, what the fuck?" Like
Yeah.
it'd be
He's came
whispers.
to me and said it. Yes. Like, hey, bro, you.
And that's just a pussy ass bitch.
Well, I mean, I believe that with
Say it to my
anybody.
face, I'll
Yeah.
respect you more.
So if somebody does have a problem with it, you would rather them say something to you
Yeah.
than talk behind your back.
Oh yeah, for sure.
You wouldn't rather just them keep their fucking comments to themselves. Like if you have a problem with it, I don't give a fuck because it's not my concern.
No.
No,
Say it to me. If you got a concern, I'll let you know.
it's kind of like you want to know who your enemy is in the room.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
But then again, I can also feel vibes from people
Oh yeah, for
on
sure.
how they react to shit. So
Mhm.
I kind of see it before they even tell me.
Well, see, I've always thought that. Like I've had a good, I don't know what to call it, but like I can read a room. Like especially if I feel unsafe or it feels hostile or like just
Mhm.
tension, I can tell. And I can tell, especially like if it's just like one person, like I'll be like, okay, that motherfucker right there, I gotta watch my back. 'Cause he could try to like sneak, take a shot at me or something.
Mm-hmm.
Do you like feel the same way? Do you read energies, read rooms, type
Oh,
shit?
for sure.
Yeah.
I was gonna go to Roosters last night to order some food, and I looked in there. I was like, nah, I'm gonna go to Harley Bucks.
You just by just looking.
Yeah, it was the vibe of it.
Yeah.
I was like, no.
So if
And it's like over time, I've learned to trust my intuition
for sure.
about shit.
Mhm.
So if
I
you
was
get
like,
a bad
just
vibe,
let me go to Artemis.
you would rather just dead it right there.
Oh yeah,
There, it's
I'll
not
dead
worth
it right
going.
there.
Okay.
And the
That's-
same with people. Like, there's a few people in Fayetteville. They call me a friend, But I'm like, in my head, I'm like, I don't even know your name. Like, something about you says no.
Yeah.
So why is it that you feel they would even call you a friend if, like, they
Because
just,
I work there and they always see me.
oh, that's it, they just trying to get good with you?
Yeah.
So what was your vibe when you first came into Popeyes? Did you pick up on Aaron real quick?
Yeah.
What do you think about Sean?
I love Sean.
Did you think he was cool? I know me and you always just would talk shit back and forth.
Mm-hmm.
And I mean,
And which I love that because
Yeah.
I was like, he talking shit. I love to talk shit too.
Yeah. Well, see, and that I kind of looked at it as like that was almost our way of like, instead of being like, "Hey, what's up? How's your day?" We'd be like, "Man, not this motherfucker again." Like, and that'd just be
Okay.
like our little thing.
Not this pale ass
Yeah,
motherfucker
see,
over here.
and it would be like that daily. You giving me shit, but I give you shit back.
Yeah.
So with that being said, let me ask you about this because this is something that me and
Oh,
you have talked
Lord.
about. We went over this, so you're aware. I don't know if you want it brought up, but I want to ask you about it. So, like, there's shit that I will post on Facebook because I'm just fucking. I post dumb shit. I post anything. I post my feelings. I look like a fucking fool when I do it. Trust me, I know. I'm trying to get better. I'm probably not going to, but I've even sent you stuff, and I'm like, hey, do you find this offensive? And your words was,
I know exactly what you're
okay.
talking about.
And your words were, I don't find it offensive, but I find it distasteful.
Yeah.
Do you remember this?
Oh, yeah.
Okay.
Because that had to do with my friend Easton.
Okay. This is what I was telling Sean. I didn't even know that dude was trans.
Yeah.
Until, like, after he done got all in his feelings and whatnot.
No.
So I had no clue to begin with. I thought he was just like a cool ass dude. Cause like I don't even remember how we became friends, but he had commented something on my post.
Well, he used to live here in Fort Smith.
Okay. See, I
So.
didn't even know he's from here. He just had commented one day and
And
was
I
like,
actually
man.
met him back when I was 16. And we started partying together. So.
Here in Portsmouth? Or.
Oh, I hosted parties at my parents' house.
In Arcoma?
Yeah. That's where the party place used to be. Every weekend, you can find me partying at my parents' house.
So, as upset as he was, is the reason I reached out to you.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm like, hey, is this offensive? You said it's distasteful, but I don't find it offensive. Do you understand why, like, I would post stuff like that? I don't know if we even talked about it.
No.
Okay. I was explaining it to Sean. The way I look at it is, I don't see you no different than anybody. I respect you just as much as I respect Sean, as I respect a stranger, as whatever. You are a person. You're deserving of love, respect, compassion, all that stuff.
Yeah.
So,
Same.
you know,
Same.
yeah. So,
Same.
with that being said, if I'm gonna fuck around with Sean and joke about Sean and give him shit, like whether that be for like being black or whatever, or like his fashion, whatever it is, I feel like I'll do it to everybody.
Yeah.
You know, because if I don't, then I'm being fake. I feel like it.
Mm-hmm.
And then I'm like excluding you from something for a reason, whether it be good intentions. Like I'm not trying to hurt your feelings. I'm not gonna joke about like this topic, but I feel like that's being fake. And I'm not trying to justify anything that I posted if it was offensive, but that's kind of where I look at it.
I don't find anything that you post offensive. I just know you talk a lot of shit.
Right.
So.
But even when I'm doing that, it's not even like.
And like a lot of it, I was like, he don't mean that.
Yeah, exactly. Well, and that's what I was gonna say. I do talk a lot of shit, but like if it's a meme, if it's a joke, it's not even something like I'm necessarily saying or talking. It's just funny.
Yeah.
You know, and I do get that funny can come at the expense of others at times, but I think that's kind of like why it's funny. The same thing with me. Like, look at me. Like, what does it look like with me being like, oh, well, I'm Native American? Like, how dumb does that shit
I
look?
wouldn't keep saying that.
Well, that's what I'm saying. Like, it just, I think everybody gets the joke. Even if,
Yeah.
And if I exclude you from the joke, then I'm being fake. But yes, I did feel after he had said what he said, I was like, damn, because I did want to make sure that I'm not being offensive to you. And when you said, it's distasteful, it's not offensive, I was like, well, I can handle being distasteful. That just means, it's not somebody's taste. I'm not going to be everybody's taste. I accept that.
I'm not everybody's taste, but you know what? I'm somebody's tequila.
So.
Tequila, salt, and lime.
So does social media, stuff like that, does that get to you?
No, not really. I'm like, still not pay my bills.
Can it ever get to you? What if it's not a joke? What if it's somebody's truly...
Like, if it's somebody that I know and they're posting hateful ass shit.
Yeah.
Oh, I'm gonna go off. Regardless.
Okay.
And then after that, I'm gonna terminate that friendship.
Right. Well, see, I feel upset with myself with the whole... What's Easton is his name?
Yes.
Okay. I feel upset with that situation because I don't feel like he didn't know me, for one, so he didn't get, I was joking, so when he was like, you have trans friends on your stuff, and I was like, well, yeah, I know. That's why I don't go out of my way to, not joke about them. If I see something, I just share it.
Mm-hmm.
And I really wish he would have, tried to speak to me a little more, or give me an opportunity, because even after that, he would give me shit for, commenting on your stuff.
Yeah.
I do, the hard eyes and shit.
Because I remember he commented on something that's not you still friends with him.
Yeah.
And I'm like,
well, he said
I know this motherfucker.
Yeah. Well, he said I was stalking you at one point. He was like, not you hating trans women and then commenting on their stuff or something like that.
Yeah, something like that.
Yeah, and I was like, what the fuck are you talking about? I was like, can you not see that we're friends on here? And maybe he couldn't. Maybe he thought I really was.
I don't speak for him, but I feel like he chooses what he wants to see. So
I can see that, yeah. But
I love him.
I mean,
regardless.
He posted a comment on my thing one day that made me feel like, damn, this dude's fucking cool as shit. Because it was something about how, I couldn't express feelings because I'm a man. And he commented, and I had no idea it was a trans man at all. I just thought this was a dude, because that's how I know him. And he was like...
I mean, he's a fine-ass dude. So.
I mean, he ain't bad looking. And for him to be like, nah, bro, you have to express your feelings. Just because we're men, don't mean we don't have right to emotions and feelings. We 100% do.
Yeah.
And I was like, damn, bro, not you trying to hit me with, the deep shit right now. And that's what, that's how I, knew this person. But then later on, when all that shit happened, I felt bad.
Yeah.
Because he immediately was like, unfriend, he may even block me. And I was like, damn.
Probably.
Yeah. And that's when I had to reach out to you. And I'm like, so, am I wrong here? Do I need to not joke and post? Because that's kind of what I do.
Yeah.
I really...
Well, in comedy, nobody's safe. So...
Okay, thank you. And that's my biggest thing.
Yep.
I do feel there is no line in comedy.
It's not.
No line.
Yeah.
Everything's up for grabs.
Okay, I see. And I feel like if you do make that line, then yes, you have to go around and you have to ask everybody, okay, so what's your line? What's your line? What's your line? And by the time we get through 8 billion people, we will no longer have anything we can joke about.
Yeah.
So that's why I feel, yes, it's all or nothing, and I would rather it be all. So,
sure.
With that being said, comedy, how do you... Clearly you're fine. You just said there's no line. Has there ever been a time where, someone said something, like a trans joke that hurt you?
Not at all.
Not at all? You can just...
You got some tough skin.
And do.
Yeah,
Well...
No, I don't give a fuck.
Well, I feel like living the life you live, you kind of have to have that tough skin. Because, I mean, if you were, soft-hearted out here, you're going to get your heart broke daily. Giving a fuck about...
Sure.
Yeah, giving a fuck about what this person thinks.
And you were like that ever since you were younger.
I blame it on my childhood. Why I got a thick skin. And then I entered drag. Also gave me thick skin.
Yeah.
Because it's a lot of people don't realize that in the back in the dressing room, we are so hateful to each other just to have fun. So it builds up that tough skin and shit. So and a lot of people love drag shows, but they would love it even more if they saw the commentary that's in the dressing room.
Right, yeah.
More than the fucking show.
Yeah.
What is it? Just y'all kind of rousing each other, giving each other shit, or...
Oh yeah, for sure.
Just talking
shit. We give
shit.
each other shit. We'll fucking help each other out at the same time.
Right.
Like, you look like a dumbass bitch.
Yeah.
Still helping.
Yeah.
So it's kind of like the
And
way
like
of
we just
bonding
read
through
each
drag.
other. Last night was the most though.
We're at Kincaid's.
Yeah. Because it was my monthly installment of Hateful Bitches.
Yeah, I just seen
So,
your flyer today.
yeah.
So speak on that. Let's go ahead and let you get some of like your promotion out there. What is Hateful Bitches?
Hateful Bitches, I like to book bitches that I know is hateful.
Mm-hmm.
So I like to book them. But if they're also entertaining, also book them.
Right. So when you say hateful, do you mean legit, like rude,
No,
hateful?
Not
Hateful
legit.
is a whole nother term.
No, most of the people I book for Hateful Bitches
Mhm.
were very professional. We're very kind to other.
Yeah.
But like if we know each other, oh, we're hateful to each other. It's fine.
So that's where the hateful comes from.
Yeah.
It's just, again, the rousing, kind of like
Yeah.
building up a team, giving each other
Mhm.
shit. Okay. How often do you do a show? How does that work? Do you have to book it months in advance?
Down here in Fort Smith, I'm on permanent cast. I'm a permanent host.
Mhm.
So I do once a month bookings. I alternate Fridays and Saturdays. So one month I do Saturdays, next month I do Fridays, so forth. Kind of like that. But I get to book my own people. So.
That's lit. Yeah. That's
do
dope.
you get paid for this?
Oh yeah.
That's dope.
Pretty fucking good.
Yeah.
Yeah, I get a booking fee and then I get a hotel reimbursement.
So every Friday or Saturday, whatever the month is, you will be down here doing the show.
It's usually, I think I'm on third or fourth weekend of the month.
Yeah.
So
you just do one weekend out the month,
Yeah.
but it rotates. Okay.
Well, just one night.
So tonight, when you perform, do you make anything off of that performance, or is it just kind of like
Oh yeah,
you do?
I get a booking fee plus tips tonight.
How does people? Is it like stripping? Like they throw the money up there, or how do you get the tips?
Technically, I guess I kind of strip.
Kind of strip? What's that mean?
I kind of strip. I mean, I do reveals and shit. But a lot of times, when I do reveals, it's something with hair or anything like that. Or I wear a cover up. A cover up is basically kind of like a big ass coat
Uh-huh.
with a train and shit. And just wear it over and then a reveal. But it's not like stripping. I have too many layers on.
So you don't actually like take off clothes
Oh, no.
other than the
Yeah.
coat. Yeah. Okay. Well, when you said you kind of strip, I was like, hold up. You kind of strip. What does kind of mean?
I mean, I do for a certain price, but.
Damn, for real? Have you?
Peekaboo, like
Hello. You want
yeah,
to
just a little bit at a time.
Okay.
Have you really done it before?
What?
Strip.
No.
Oh, when you sit there talking about you do it for a certain price, I was like, damn.
I
Okay.
mean,
Would you?
What's the price?
What's the price?
What's the price?
That's the question.
No, not what's the price. How much can you afford?
Are we talking like
okay,
multiple thousands?
10,000.
10,000. I'm doing a
That's
lot.
that's gonna be my price when I go to Vegas in August. I was like, I know that's where the street days are at in Vegas.
Have you seen the movie Secret Society?
No.
Check it out. Check it out. You will relate so much. So much. Check it out.
I think you just gonna
Secret
talk about a
Society.
movie that fucking ain't nobody seen. Now,
No, that's what I'm asking.
now I'm
That's
gonna be
why I'm
fucking worried
asking.
about this goddamn
It's a
movie.
short film.
Yeah.
Check it out. That's all I'm gonna say. Check it out.
Are you really going to Vegas?
I'm going to Vegas for a bachelorette party.
Are you
I'm
going to
one of
like
the,
perform?
Oh no,
So it's just
no,
for
I'm just going for fun.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, one of my best friends / my boss at work. I'm in her bridal party. So
Sweet. So you just get to go down there, just hang out.
Oh yeah, we're going for 4 days.
Have you ever done a show in Vegas?
No.
Would you like to?
Yes.
Yeah. Is that kind of like the top?
Vegas is one of the places that is top tier for drag.
Mm-hmm.
The places that are very big for it is Vegas, Denver, Miami, and LA.
Damn.
Those are the biggest places
Denver?
for drag. And I performed in Denver before several times.
I would have thought Atlanta for some reason. Atlanta ain't even like.
Atlanta's big, but it doesn't hold to the certain places.
So what's like the top of the top? If you perform here, you made it. What would you consider that? Is that Vegas or
Drag Race.
what's that?
RuPaul's Drag Race.
Oh, the actual like the show
Yeah,
thing.
that's when you made it.
Okay. Have you ever tried out?
No, I haven't actually.
Why?
I don't feel like I'm ready.
Well,
But I plan on within the next year to audition. So.
damn, so we could be seeing Chloe on RuPaul's Drag Race.
Yeah, when you say you're not ready, what do you have to do to get ready? Like, what's like the
Well,
qualifications?
I say I'm not. I feel like I'm not ready, but I kind of want to build my wardrobe.
Wardrobe
before, to where it's more fashion forward, per se.
How's that show work? I've seen it, but I don't really.
So-
So they perform like what, like weekly or something?
Yeah.
Is it kind of like an
And
elimination
well,
show?
I know you're there for about a month or 2 months,
Mhm.
something like that, to film and shit. So.
And it's like elimination type.
Oh yeah, it's an elimination.
What does the winner get?
The winner gets $200,000.
And do they grade you on different things?
It's like they call it weekly challenges or whatever.
You have a theme for the week or something.
Yeah. They do that. There's acting challenges. There's singing challenges. It's a little bit of fucking everything that you can think of.
Mm-hmm.
That I would have
so
to do.
Yeah, so you definitely gotta be ready.
And then, not to mention, after you go film the show, when it finally comes out, you got to start doing press weeks. You gotta doing fucking traveling.
So you get 200,000 if you win. Do you get any kind of special like contract with RuPaul himself?
Oh yeah, they basically own you for 4 years.
So it's damn, what's that show?
And then you'll get a manager and shit. But
anything that like American Idol type thing. If you win, you're locked into a contract for so long with them.
Yeah.
But I'm sure that's a good thing because then you get access to everything that
the whole world,
right?
Actually.
Okay.
Because
is that not a lot of pressure to think about?
A lot of people on the show, they travel the entire fucking world. So
is that not pressure when you think about that? Like no.
I want that.
You just gonna give it what, a few more years, or you got a time frame?
1 more year.
1 more year?
Yep. And I'm gonna start auditioning, and then I was actually almost casted for Painted with Raven on WoW Presents.
Mm-hmm.
So
I'm not sure what that is, so I'm not gonna sit here and
Raven
act like I know what that
is RuPaul's makeup artist for the show. So and she has her own show of Painted with Raven.
Okay.
And they do weekly challenges and shit for like prosthetics, fucking different types of fucking makeup and shit. So
now RuPaul technically is still a man, right?
Yeah.
He's just a drag queen.
Yeah.
But he is, like he said, the GOAT of drag.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. What is
well, not the GOAT of drag. He just made drag mainstream.
Okay. Yeah, so who's the GOAT of drag if you had to put that crown on somebody?
The GOAT of drag?
Yes. If you had to give somebody that crown.
Honestly, I don't know.
I don't know.
What
about Big Frida?
There's a lot.
Like Big Frida?
That could have the fucking...
I think he's more popular than Big Frida. I think.
like
Well, I don't
Big.
know. Big
I
Frida.
like Big Frida. Big Frida's
I like
probably
Big Freedom.
yeah.
I love her music, but
I
I
like
don't
Big
know.
Frida.
It's
Yeah.
kind of hard.
Who's another top tier drag queen? Because really, that's all.
I mean, there's a lot.
Give me somebody who is like who I should know, but clearly I don't. I know RuPaul. I know Big Frida. I know the one. Man, I'm so upset that I didn't like get the name. She's on commercials, or he. I don't know what they identify as, but like she does like the commercials and she does like the split face. I don't know how to describe it.
Split face.
Yeah, it's like it's a hard like I don't, is it a contour line? It's just real hard right here, and then it's like a different tone, and like the eyes are real big and dollish looking. Man, I wish I could fucking I should
Sugar and Spice?
maybe I don't know.
I mean, that's twins, but
Oh, well, this is just one person.
oh.
They was on a commercial, and I figured it was like, damn, that has to be
Oh.
like a top tier like person.
No clue.
So, who is your inspiration as a drag queen?
My drag mother,
Who's that?
Rosalie Terrell Andrews.
Is that somebody local
Yes.
from Fort Smith or Fayetteville?
Yep. From Fort Smith.
Do they still live here?
No, they live in Fayetteville.
Okay.
They live like a block away from me.
Now,
And they're one of my best fucking friends.
do they do just drag or do they?
Yeah. They just do drag.
Okay, so it's a man who does drag.
Yeah.
Okay, and that's your like,
That's my best friend.
and that's your inspiration for it all.
Yes.
If you need
And
advice,
that's how I basically learned the tricks that I know now with drag.
what are some of them tricks? Can you say? I don't know anything, so I'm trying to like
I
learn.
can't give all my secrets out, but
Give me something basic because I don't know anything. So anything you say was
I
gonna,
learned how to do makeup from him,
okay.
and then after that, I learned it on myself. After
Just
that,
self-taught.
hmm
The hair.
and then when it comes to styling wigs and hair and all that, because I love to wear big hair
Yeah,
and
I've
shit,
seen.
I do it all myself.
And then things
Like
are
I do my
expensive.
mixes, I do my hair, I do my makeup, I mostly do my outfits.
Does
So
that
I'm kind of like a one-stop shop.
does that stuff get expensive?
Oh,
Yeah.
for sure.
Yeah.
I seen some of the wigs that you put up
Yeah.
for sale, like even used.
I mean, those are used.
Yeah, and you're
But
like,
if it's new, over $100 easily.
yeah.
So
What is it called when I've seen you do it a few times, and I don't know if it could still just be a regular drag show. I'm not sure, but you come out and you almost perform like a song, like you're lip syncing to a song. What is that?
a performance.
Is that just part of drag too?
Yeah.
That's nothing like different.
Yeah.
Okay.
Which some people who can sing, they
Well,
also sing live for their shows.
yeah.
But I don't.
Well, see, I've seen you do the one where you're lip syncing. I watched the video, and I didn't know if this was like a special thing or is this just like another variation of drag itself. So, what is a show? Can you break it down for
A
us?
show consists of. Well, I'm a show host, so I gotta send in music. I gotta make sure everybody sends in music before show day. I gotta make the show lineup, make sure everybody's okay with it, and then I gotta host in between sets after I'm done, before I'm done. I gotta do what's it called? I gotta introduce everybody to the stage and shit.
Mm-hmm.
And then I also gotta fuck with the crowd while I'm at it.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I was
I
gonna say,
gotta make sure that
is
I'm
hosting like kind of like almost open mic, like you kind of
yeah, basically
doing kind of comedy type
yeah.
thing?
Is I kind of play it off of the crowd.
So read the room.
I love to fuck with the crowd.
And I'm sure they
So.
love that energy.
Oh
when
yeah,
you're
for
there.
sure, for sure.
You're doing a show tonight.
I am
What time?
8 p.m.
At Kincaid's.
Yep.
How much does it cost to go?
Does the cost tonight is bingo, and the grand prize is a PS5.
You trying to pull up?
Bro,
And I'm sad that I can't go. I can't.
You can't
fucking
compete?
win that, but
So y'all legit are just playing bingo tonight.
oh yeah, we're playing bingo
For
tonight, and then we're
PS5.
doing performances as well. So
You trying to
Bro, I
pull up?
might need that
You trying
PS5.
to
So y'all ready to go?
Like,
Trying to
I
pull up.
might need that PS5. Damn.
I got a PS5, but
I
I just
don't.
pull up just because.
For a game of bingo?
I need a PS5,
So what?
and I'm sad I can't play bingo for it.
So do y'all do bingo throughout the show, or is it just like a special like?
It's like bingo performances, bingo performances, bingo
until
performances.
somebody wins.
It's like we do a little bit of everything.
Damn. And this is the one that you're hosting.
No, I hosted last night.
Okay, so you're just going tonight just to go. Okay. Are you
'Cause they booked
performing?
me for it. Yeah.
Okay. What is how long is a performance normally?
Like each number.
Just like you, like say like from the time you walk out on stage to the time you walk off.
Okay.
What can that be?
So for the number, for me, I like to do a lot of dance mixes.
Mm-hmm.
So it's anywhere from like 4 minutes 30 seconds to almost 7 minutes.
Damn. And it's just whatever you want to do. You can be singing the song. You can be doing dances.
Oh, I'm singing and dancing at the same time.
Damn. And that's a full costume, hair, everything.
Yep.
Is that hard?
No.
No?
Well, I've been doing it so long, it's kind of easy to me now. Like that, I'm kind of do my own thing. Like if I need help zipping up, that's about it. Other than that, I got everything else.
You can do
I
everything.
need to do, so.
Makeup, outfit, hair. You, like you said, one stop shop.
Hell yeah.
Yeah, that's cool. How long did it take for you to get comfortable to be able to do everything on your own? We talking like years?
3 or 4 years.
3 or 4 years?
Yeah.
Damn. How's that like? Is it just picking up little things here and there?
Yeah.
Wow.
And then it was like, I'm thankful I grew up in the older style of drag days to where I could be
Self-sustaining?
self-sufficient.
Sufficient.
There we go.
What? Okay, so what's the difference between the older style of drag versus the newer?
Older style of drag, I grew up, like, we gotta have nails, we gotta have earrings, we gotta have big hair, we gotta have grand costumes and shit. And, you gotta wear tits, you gotta do a little bit of everything. And then, newer drag, it's more of, like, you don't have to wear tits all the time, you don't have to wear nails, you don't have to wear earrings. You could wear just a shake and go wig,
Right.
which is a flat wig.
Uh-huh.
You just throw it on and go. So it's like older style. We always like for any show we always had to go out, tip around before the show, to tip around, hang out with the audience for a little bit, and then go get ready for the show, and then come back, and then tip around again.
Okay.
These days, a lot of the newer generation doesn't really tip around with the patrons of the bar
in the back.
That's coming to. Yeah, they stay in the back basically. With the most of them.
Why is that changed?
Honestly, I have no clue.
Just something that slowly people don't want to do.
Yeah. In a way, I feel like yes.
Do you think you should do that? Is it better? Like,
yes.
I think it would make the show more.
If you tip around before the show and you make connections with people in the audience, they're bound to tip you more. And before the show, when I'm tipping around, I see it as, oh wow, I'm going to make friends with this person.
Right.
Which means money.
Mm-hmm.
So
how does the tips work? Again, is it while you're up on stage, do they throw the money, or do you, like, you have a...
they hold it out.
And you just take it?
Or if I'm doing really good, they make it rain on me. So.
Do you make an honest living off of your shows? Like, can you... Yeah.
Just
pay
off
the bills?
Shows?
Pay the bills just off of the shows? Depends.
Sure do.
Yeah.
Last night alone, I made $400. So.
God damn. Have you ever thought about doing anything like OnlyFans or anything like that?
I do OnlyFans.
You do?
Yeah.
How much you charge for that, if you don't mind?
Right now, I think my subscription is like $5.99. So.
Do you do what's it called, like tiers or anything, or is it just like $5.99? That's
I also have bundles for like months or whatever.
what's your OnlyFans?
Huh?
What's your OnlyFans? Plug it. Or I'll get it from Sean later. I know he's subscribed.
Oh.
I don't even know
Pushing
it.
my new subscriber.
I don't even know it.
Wait, I don't even know my own fucking OnlyFans. Hold up.
I honestly didn't know you did OnlyFans. I was gonna ask if you'd ever consider it.
Trying to make a career out of it. Well,
I
it
mean, I
is a
would,
career.
yeah.
That's what's
I
up.
do a little bit of everything. You know what? I gotta hustle.
I thought about doing OnlyFans.
Anyways, it's called
Right.
I mean,
What's it gonna be on your OnlyFans?
I can helicopter in the mirror and shit.
Anyways, my OnlyFans is Betty B 2292.
Batty B 2292.
Yes.
$5.99 get you in the door.
Yep.
You also do bundles. Do you do what's it called? Like personalized stuff?
Yeah.
Yeah.
If they pay me, yeah.
Do you make good money off of that?
I do.
Can you give a rough estimate, like monthly? What do you make?
I make about 2,000 off of that.
No fucking way. See, I'm getting OnlyFans. I'm telling you.
And that's on top of my 2 jobs, actually.
So what do you work the 2 jobs for? If you,
So,
I mean, clearly you're not hurting for money. There's no way that money is an issue.
No.
So what's the work for? Is it just to keep you busy?
keep me busy, and I have trips I want to take, so.
Yeah. So just kind of saving up.
Yeah.
How would you feel if somebody ever wanted to settle down with you and they were like, hey, I want to be with you, but I don't like the OnlyFans?
I would stop it.
You would or you wouldn't?
I would.
You would?
Yeah.
Even though you're making good money?
Yeah.
Would you stop everything? Would you stop like the shows?
No.
No? That's where you draw the line. You
Yes.
have to be able to do drag.
It's like I've been doing drag for 10 years now, going on 11 years. I'm not about to stop that.
Yeah.
It's
I mean, I don't
it's
see a
something
reason why
that I
somebody would
enjoy
have
doing.
to. Yeah.
So I want someone who accepts that I do drag and shit, and I'm kind of like a local celebrity in
Yeah.
Oklahoma and Arkansas and shit. To
I don't think
realize
kind of. I
that
think you really
I'm
are.
always gonna be in the bar scene,
Yeah.
and people's gonna know me, so they just gotta accept it.
I wouldn't even say kind of. You are like, you legit are a celebrity here. Like anytime I talk to somebody and I'm like, oh, you know Chloe? And they're like, oh yeah, yeah. Like it's very rarely somebody doesn't know you.
Yeah, especially down here.
Yeah. Like,
well, it's the same in Fayetteville too.
Well, I
But they're
bet.
like, you know Chloe, you know Juicy. They're like, yes.
Where's Juicy come from? Is that a stage name or is that just like a nickname?
That's the stage name.
Stage name. Do you change your stage name? Like
I
depending
changed it to Juicy actually.
Yeah.
Because my first drag name was Amaya, but I changed it to Juicy because when I'm in drag, my ass is juicy. So
Felt more fitting to be Juicy.
Yeah.
You said putting on tits. Do you mean legit putting on tits? Like, what is when you say that?
So, people put in breast inserts. They
Yeah.
do well, they're called bibs, but it's actually a breastplate. It latches like what's it called? What's it called? Not styrofoam.
Like Velcro or something?
Velcro. It Velcro's in the back, but it just gives huge ass fucking shit up here.
So it's legit something you put over like
Yeah.
a baby bib, but it's fucking tits.
Yeah.
So that's what you meant when
It's
you
a
said put on
breastplate, yeah.
tits. I thought that was like kind of a slang for like putting on
Or
like
they
an
have
outfit.
like silicone inserts that can just pop in.
Do you have that?
What?
Either like tits or fucking.
I have all of it.
You do?
Yeah.
Do you notice like do you get more tips when you have that on versus when you don't?
No. I mean, if you do what I do, it doesn't matter.
Yeah. Well, you also said that taking the estrogen is also causing you to gain breasts just naturally.
Yeah.
Is that something that's like immediate, or is that something that
It takes time.
it takes time?
Yeah.
The longer you do it, the bigger they get. Is that how it works?
Well, I gotta wait at least over a year before I can actually get a breast augmentation.
Mm-hmm.
So,
Are you planning on it?
yes.
Okay. With that being brought up, are you planning on any other surgeries?
A BBL, for
BBL?
sure.
Yeah. Okay. What about like penis wise?
No, I'm gonna keep it.
You gonna keep it?
Yeah. The men like it, so.
I would say yeah. I could
That's
see.
the OnlyFans in me. Hold up.
I could see that being like more of an attraction for like men who go for women like you versus if you was to get a what's it called, a vaginoplasty. Is that
Basically, yeah.
okay? If you was to get that, it's kind of like it takes. I don't know.
And also, I'm kind of scared of getting a sexual reassignment surgery because that means I gotta dilate every day.
What's that mean?
Dilate, it's kind of like
I mean, I get
shit
it with
you gotta
pregnancy,
shove in
but
to make sure your shit doesn't close up and shit.
oh shit.
Yeah.
Okay, hold
You
on.
gotta do
Whoa,
that
whoa,
over
That
and
sounds
over
painful.
shit.
That sounds painful. Is it painful at first?
I don't know.
She
I
gonna
haven't
know.
had it.
Oh well, you said okay. Well, it sound
But
it sound painful.
I know trans girls who have, so, and it's kind of like you gotta lube. It's almost kind of like a dildo, basically.
Yeah.
And you just gotta lube it up and then put it in and leave it in for a couple of minutes.
So otherwise,
Just so you can keep the, whatever you want to call it, the space.
otherwise it will close up completely.
Yeah.
Holy shit! I've never thought about that.
Holy.
I thought just when you got it done, it was just like it was just there, and that was it. So if you forget, like, do you know how long? Like until
You gotta do it for about a year, and then after a year, you can go to once a month.
but you have to continue.
Yeah.
Dilating at all times.
Yeah. For the first year.
I didn't fucking know that.
Yep.
Does sex count? No?
Nope.
It has to be something left in
Yep.
there. Wow. Okay. So how does it work for a trans man, do you know?
I don't.
Like, I always wondered that.
Same.
Can they, like, do you just, like, super glue something on, or, like...
Not super.
Like, and I've also heard and correct me if I'm wrong, but if you do get the gender reassignment, it's, how can I word it? Your vagina will only be as deep as big as your penis is. Is that correct?
Yeah.
Okay. Damn. So, like, if you was to have, like, a little 2-incher, like, that's all you got.
Yeah.
Even if you
Might as well
dilate.
do anal at that point.
Yeah, see? Damn. I did not know about the dilating thing. You're gonna have me on a rabbit hole later. Like, I thought, like, if you just did it, it was done and that was it. Is dilating painful?
I don't know. I haven't been through it.
Do you have friends that done it?
She just said that.
No, I mean, like, friends.
I have, like, one friend who's done it.
Does she talk about it, or is it?
No, she doesn't talk about it.
Damn.
So.
I'm so fucking curious right now. I didn't know anything about that. I guess, yeah, why wouldn't it close up if it's basically like an open. Your body closes up like scars and scratches and shit.
Hmm.
So no gender reassignment.
No.
You're gonna stick with the hormones and then BBL and breast implants at some point. How big breast are we talking?
I'm gonna go double D.
Double D? You sure?
As big as I can go.
You ain't worry about like the back pain and all
Because
that? No?
I'm gonna get a big ass hips and big ass fucking ass too. So
Yeah.
I need something that'll match everything.
Yeah. Is it easy to get a BBL around here? No?
I'm gonna go to Florida to get it.
Okay.
So
This I'm not gonna say her name, but there's somebody who worked at Planters just recently. Before she quit, she went and got a BBL, and I didn't get to see it afterwards. But yeah, they said she had to travel for it. I think she went to Louisiana actually.
Oh.
So I don't know if it looked good or not, but she was an Asian girl and had no ass at all. So I guess anything had to be better than nothing.
Yeah, they're really good in Florida for BBLs, but also thought
Oh,
about
Dr.
going
Miami,
to
huh?
yeah, Dr. Miami.
So,
Or
okay.
I also thought about going to Dr. Hourglass.
I guess I don't know who that one is. I'm going to look that one up.
Dr. Hourglass makes you look like an hourglass, so.
And don't look.
And he's in California, so it's either or.
Are you concerned with the way the outcome will look? Like, are you concerned it wouldn't look right?
No.
No? You don't have no fear about your body rejecting the implants? Because, I mean, I hear stories about
Kinda.
that. Yeah. See
But
it?
you know what? I'm just gonna do it.
Yeah.
So.
Now, do you have to do it, or is it something you just really want to do?
I want to do it.
Okay. But if you never did it, would you still feel
Yeah.
complete, I guess?
Yeah.
Without it? It's cool.
Sure do.
So what time did you go to bed last night?
8 a.m.
Is that from the show, or is that just from...
Well, the show ended at like 1:30. I had to close the bar down because I had to get paid. And then it was like 2:30 is when I went to early mix. And then I stayed there until 5 a.m. when they closed. So.
And then what, you...
And then had an after party here
yeah.
until 8 a.m. So.
So damn, you barely running off any sleep.
Somewhat, kind of, but it's fine.
I was about to say, you gonna be okay? Like, when everything you said on the interview?
Yeah.
Leave it all in, everything?
Of course.
I'm really glad you did it, by the way. Like,
Same.
yeah.
I was kind of nervous at first because, like, I'd never done one of these.
Well, I mean, we're new to it, too. Technically, this should have been episode 5, but since we got a copyright on our last one, this will be just
Not a copyright.
Yeah.
What y'all do?
Sean played music like a fucking
on my
fool.
phone.
Yeah. A good, like, 30 to 45 seconds of just...
You did too. Look, he tried to say just me.
I did an artist.
He
That's
did
not
too.
Okay,
known,
you tried to
but...
place it on you.
Yeah, you
no,
did
it's definitely
too.
you.
You did too.
Because he played Miguel, he played Sure Thing, and it was a good 45 seconds. And
He did
yeah,
too.
right?
He did too.
Look,
he got the...
So for anybody out there who is considering, I don't want to say gender reassignment. Is that what it is? Is that the correct term?
I mean, if they want to get the surgery, yeah.
Okay, but if you don't get the surgery, what would you consider that? Just being
Still
trans?
Trans.
Okay, so for anybody out there listening who is thinking of or have thought of being trans, what would your advice be to them?
My advice would be prepared to lose a lot of friends, to lose a lot of family if they don't already accept you as you are. So, and it's going to take a lot of work.
Do you think the reward is worth the losing?
For
people?
sure.
Is it?
The reward is my happiness. So.
Yeah. Besides family and friends, is there anything else that you have lost with this whole process? I mean, I'm sure family and friends is probably the main thing, but like, do you feel like you've lost people's respect or love or just
Honestly, I don't give a fuck.
don't give a fuck? It is what it
I
is.
don't give a fuck.
So you,
Because I stand on, if you
Yeah.
ain't pay my bills, I don't give a fuck.
Okay.
So, I'm sure I have at some point, but it's whatever.
Right.
It's like, because I know I still have friends at my corner that love me for who I am and support me for anything that I do. So, it's
Yeah.
kind of whatever.
Why tolerate any of the bullshit when you have friends like that?
Exactly. And I have a good close knit of friends in Fayetteville that I always hang out with. So that's all I need.
So basically, anybody out there, if you have thoughts of doing it and you're worried about risk versus reward, in your mind, reward trumps risk and everything,
Oh, for sure.
for sure.
For sure.
Is there anything that you want to say to
Y'all
anybody
ain't
that-
shit, never gonna be shit.
Yeah. or
No,
or let
that's
me
me talking shit.
let me rephrase that. So to anyone that's afraid to be themselves or come out as trans, like, is there anything you would say to them? Any advice?
I mean, there's a lot of shit, but
What
Like
what is
anything in
something
particular? Like,
here? What is something you wish somebody would have said to you when you started your journey? What is something you needed to hear that could have helped?
honestly, I can't think of a time that I needed somebody to say something, but
Mm.
as long as you got a good support group and a good group of friends that support you in anything that you do, that's all you fucking need.
Mhm.
Honestly.
And you feel you have that 100%.
Oh, for sure.
Yeah.
For sure.
And like the people that you have are solid. They ain't folding.
They're solid.
Yeah.
Solid.
See?
Been friends with most of them for about 12 years now. So.
okay,
So if you, looking back, would you have ever came out as gay, or do you wish you would have just strictly came out as trans?
I'm okay with it.
Yeah.
Coming out 2 different times. Because at that time, that's who I thought it was.
Well, I'm sure that's who you was, at the time too.
So, I'm okay with it. It's a part of my journey. So,
Trying to find your social media real quick.
oh God.
Huh.
What you doing? Looking at my OnlyFans?
I might pronounce your last name. Is it McGuire?
McGuire.
McGuire?
Yes.
Okay. I didn't know if you wanted me to say your last name or not.
Fine.
Okay. So, Khole Ray McGuire on social media. And you got your hateful bitches. You got one more show of that coming up, or
Tonight, yeah.
tonight?
It's for Gay Bingo.
Oh yeah. I think I'm going, bro.
You
I'm not even
going?
gonna lie.
You
It's
going?
the BS5.
Like,
You gotta come.
I know. Well, I'd probably go I want to see a show. I've never seen a drag show or anything.
Oh, well,
Yeah.
you missed the fuck out last night.
Well, probably.
Well,
I didn't get an invite.
if you don't come tonight, you're gonna miss out again.
Are you?
Because it's very rare that I'm booked down here in Fort Smith 2 nights in a row.
Uh-huh.
So.
Who else is on the card with you?
Tonight?
Mm-hmm. Do you know?
Me, Polly, Aria Rai, and I feel like there's one more. Can't remember the name.
I don't know.
I mean, not to be shady, but
Yeah,
I can't remember the name.
So, as far as like, I don't want to say just drag queens, but like, Well, I guess drag queens was the best way to say it because that's like a competitive thing y'all do. Y'all don't really compete for being trans. Trans is just who you are.
Yeah.
But a drag queen is like that's something you do like competition wise.
Yeah.
Do you,
There is competitions like pageants out there that will allow trans women and drag queens to compete against each other,
okay.
and the best one wins.
Do
So
you feel you're like the shit when it comes to drag queens around here? Are you like top tier?
around here,
Yeah.
oh yeah,
You no fucking doubt.
Yep.
Yeah.
I will say that thinking about it, nobody in Arkansas
Mhm.
dances like I do.
Okay.
I will out dance and dance circles around people.
And you know this with 100% confidence.
100%.
That's dope as fuck.
Are there rewards out there like accolades, like the best dressed, best
Only for pageants.
for pageants?
Yeah.
Okay.
What's the highest like thing you can have to like be
A crown.
a crown?
A crown.
Where does a crown come from?
So Kincaid's has a pageant called Miss Kincaid's, Mr. Kincaid's, Miss Pride, Mr. Pride. So I won Miss Pride 2018. So
you got your crown
it's
already.
yeah.
It's like a legit crown.
Yeah, it's a legit crown.
Cool as fuck.
And then up in Fayetteville, Sisters of Perpetual Indulgence. They do a lot of charity work, and I did one of their pageants before,
Mhm.
and I won Miss Spooky Bitch because it
Okay.
was for Halloween.
Okay.
So
Are there any rewards that or awards that you're most proud of right now at this moment, this time of moment?
no, not really.
Not really.
Not
You
even
can't
a crown.
name one.
No, not name one.
Really? You feel like you could do like more, like
Yeah,
I won
I
that,
feel like I
but
could do like more.
like I won that, but that's nothing.
Now that I'm working 2 jobs and shit, I can afford more. So
Yeah.
it's last night I was very proud of that. Every outfit that I wore was never seen, and I fucking have it. So
Okay.
So you're like the unique top tier. You just
Oh,
know
yeah.
you're the shit around here.
How do you know you the shit? Like fan base, like fans come out,
that
yeah.
because last night for the show I had 15 people from Fayetteville actually come down to the show because I was in it. So,
Okay.
See, that's big.
All right.
So
Yeah.
I bring people.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then, of course, I know people all from Fort Smith.
Mhm.
So I invited them, and they all came. So
Mhm.
I know
Okay.
how to bring a crowd. So.
Okay.
That's gotta be a
Yeah.
dope feeling to know
Yeah.
like you can bring people from fucking 45 minutes away just to come see you perform.
Yeah.
That's gotta be real dope.
And that's how you know you're that bitch.
Yeah, you that fucking bitch. Okay, so real quick before we wrap it up, because we're getting close to the end, we did almost 2 hours right now, which I think is fucking.
God damn.
Yeah,
It's been that long?
Yeah. We're almost at like 143. I do want to get your opinion on a couple of things. One is the whole drag queen or transgender. I guess it's like reading to children. What are your thoughts on this?
I mean, there's no harm in it.
I don't think so either. But why do you think people are
They're stuck in the old past.
okay?
That's why.
I do want to ask about because there. So I agree. I don't see any harm in it, and I actually think it's more progressive for kids to
And
see
it's like
this.
most people that are so against it, they don't realize if we know there's going to be kids at that show,
Mhm.
we have rules of we can't be too sexual, we can't have songs with cuss words in it.
Right.
Like, we kind of try to cater to the kids
Make it PG.
of what the kids love and shit. And I'm like, do y'all not get that?
Right. And that's how I
it's
see
like,
it too. Yeah.
And it's not stripping because we have fucking Some of us have fucking 7 layers of pantyhose on. We got fucking all these outfits on, a wig on and shit. It's like we're not stripping
Mm-hmm.
to sexualize the fucking kids and shit and try to turn them gay and shit. We're trying to perform for them to make them happy, to make them feel everything that they want to feel.
I have seen, like, there's this one that's going around a lot right now on Facebook that it's a room full of children. I don't know what the setting is because it don't take the context, of course. It's just a fucking clip that they post to get, the reaction. But it is like someone in drag and they are like twerking, like with the children around. I don't understand why. Like I said, there's no context. It's just fucking a quick, like, shows you the clip.
Yeah.
When they do shit like that, do you feel like that takes away from...
Kinda. It gives them a little gunpowder.
Exactly, yeah. That they can use against you to say, well, look at this. This is why I don't want this around.
Oh,
You're good. Okay, so with the video that I just showed you, and of course, who we're talking, I can't even think of her name right now. Tommy or Tori or white girl, blonde hair. People know who she is. Yes, people know who she is. That whole fucking mentality of like, or narrative of it's grooming children. How do you feel about that?
She's a fucking lie. That's what she is.
Mm-hmm.
If you want to talk about grooming, talk about people in churches, pastors, faith leaders, or whatever they want to call them and shit, youth leaders or whatever. I was like, think of how many people have raped these young kids. Name one drag queen.
Well, that's always my thing when I say, if you're talking about a man in a dress molesting a child, it's not a drag queen.
Yeah.
It's, like you said,
it's kind of like that whole bathroom bill. They're like, trans women should use the men's restroom. Okay, so you want me to go in there looking like this?
Right.
Because I'm a charge.
Right.
How do you feel about that? Do you feel, because I see it from your point of view, if you was to walk into a bathroom, you looking like you look like a full woman, head to toe, how is a young boy in there going to think when he sees you come in? He's going to get nervous. He's not going to use a bathroom. He's going to think a woman is in the bathroom with him. Yeah,
exactly.
So, how do you feel about, like, bills when they don't let like trans people use the bathroom that they want to use?
Honestly, the trans bathroom issues is just more of the white folk, the old generation.
Yeah.
Being like, oh, you're going to do this, you're going to do that. Let's not allow that.
Yeah.
So
you think it's kind of goes back to, like...
It's just bullshit, honestly.
Colored
it's like,
bathrooms.
if we're going to the bathroom, we're going to the bathroom.
Right.
That's it.
Yeah.
Nothing else.
Yeah.
And it's like, I kind of experienced that myself when I still lived here in Fort Smith. I went out to Electric Cowboy, the cowgirl.
It's, that's
but,
what I'm about to say.
I went
That's
in
our
the
club
girls'
scene.
restroom, and some of the women in there, they complained to a bouncer or something. And after I came out, the bouncer came up to me and was like, if you're going to use the bathroom, use the correct one. I was like, I'm sorry, what do you mean? He was like, use the men's restroom. I was like, okay, so you want me to go in looking like this? I was like, if you see me in there sucking dick, do not fucking throw me out. See. I was like, I'm not in the bathroom to fucking look at nobody. I'm in there to go use the bathroom.
And you had women complain about it?
Yeah.
Why?
Because I look better than they did.
See, that's crazy, huh? I really believe that too when you say that. I really do believe that.
Yeah.
Because for one, you're not going in there. You don't like women.
Hell no.
You don't look at women like, ooh, she's no, you like men. So this whole narrative of don't let her in the bathroom because she might try to rape me is fucking so far-fetched. And just...
And the bathroom stalls in the men's restroom, they don't have doors on them. So I'm like...
Yeah.
It does make sense.
Right. Well, then, like you said again, if I was to walk into the bathroom and you're in there, I would think like, oh shit, I'm in the wrong bathroom at first. Like,
yeah.
I mean, because I've done it. I've walked into a woman's bathroom before and wonder why there's no fucking urinals. I'm
Yeah.
like, the fuck is wrong with this bathroom? But yeah, I don't. I think you've already said it. I think it is a right wing conservative mindset. And it's that control of, oh, you want to live your life like this. We're going to do everything to stop it.
Yeah.
Even though we're fucking America, we're all about freedom. We fucking throw it in your face every day how free we are. But yet we don't let people live their individual freedoms.
Yep.
Do you see a time where that will ever change in this country?
No.
Think it will just always be that way?
Yep.
Do you want to continue living in this country?
Yeah.
Like for the rest
I
of your
mean,
life?
if I was to go anywhere, like outside of the country to move, Canada,
Think Canada?
for sure.
I have a
Because
colleague
that governor
like,
is all about trans rights.
yeah.
He loves gay people, so it's.
I have a
I would
thing
go
for
to
Europe.
Canada.
I don't know why, but I have like a calling for Europe. I want to live in England.
I just want to travel.
Yeah, right.
I need to get my passport.
So, would you be worried at all traveling to certain places? Is there
Kinda yes. Because I don't know the layout.
right?
I don't
But
know how people's gonna react.
is there
But I know one thing: I cannot go to Saudi Arabia.
okay? That's what I was gonna say. Places like that. Do you just
Oh, I
avoid
will
at
never
all
go
costs? Yeah.
Never go there.
I don't blame you.
Is it crazy down there?
Oh, they'll hang you if you're gay.
Yeah.
They'll kill you.
And that's like their law.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's a law. They'll get away with it.
It's legal to do it. Like it's
Legal to kill.
It's legal to kill you if you're gay because being gay is illegal there.
Yeah.
It's just like if you was to steal a car or commit murder here,
Yeah.
you committed a crime. If you were gay there, yeah, they don't fucking play.
Mm-hmm.
They don't fucking play.
That's crazy.
Even though they got all their men running around in dresses with no fucking underwear on all the
Honestly.
time, like, but that's gonna be the place. They can fuck goats, but nah, I ain't
That's
gonna say nothing
crazy.
like that. That's
Yeah,
fucking.
that's crazy.
So Canada, possibly. Any place else? What's your goals moving forward from now?
To actually start my own business, hair business. So.
Is there a reason you haven't tried that already?
I mean, I know how to sew wigs and shit. That style, but I kind of want to do that full time.
Okay.
So I can work for myself, work from home.
Well, see, I think with your celebrity that you have now, I think you could 100% do that and thrive and make a decent, if not better, living than what you're making doing shows and OnlyFans combined.
Mm-hmm. Which I will always do shows.
Yeah, right.
But I want to do hair for the main part of my job, my money maker.
Can you cut hair and all that? Or do you do more?
I'm talking about styling wigs.
Yeah. That's what I mean. I know you talk about styling wigs, but can you like cut and do all that?
Yeah.
Have you ever went to school for it, or you just self-taught? See, that's crazy. Yeah. And that's where I think like passion comes from.
Yeah.
When you want to do something bad enough that you seek it yourself and you teach yourself. I mean, same thing with this podcast. We don't really have much of a clue what we're doing. We like to interview people. We like to hear stories and perspectives. That's why we do it. You were honestly the second person that I thought about doing an interview with, Kendrick being the first, just because I think your story is so unique and, well, unique to this area anyway.
Mm-hmm.
But not only that, this whole I don't give a fuck attitude is beautiful. And I'm going to be me and do me, fuck whoever don't like it. I think a lot of people need to hear that.
For sure.
Yeah.
For sure.
Yeah.
For sure.
Because I think there's a lot of people here, especially in this small town, that get stuck in this Republican right wing, just conservative. Oh, I better not do it because I don't want to step out of line.
And that's why I had to get out of here.
Yeah. Do you see a big difference just from Fort Smith to Fayetteville?
Oh yeah, for sure.
Like in happiness and everything?
Ugh, I'm beyond fucking happy up there.
Yeah. Do you think could you have ever achieved that level of happiness here?
No,
No.
because to me it's stagnant around here.
No, it for sure is.
So, and it's like I didn't start growing or blossoming until I moved up there.
Mm-hmm. You think the environment and the people
Oh yeah,
had a
for
lot
sure,
to do with that?
for sure.
That's beautiful. I'm really glad that you got away then, because I mean, to think about if you was stuck here, like you said, stagnant. I mean, there's no growth in stagnant.
Yeah.
Everything just. I think Fort Smith shit just comes here to die. Honestly,
Honestly.
it smells like dog food and dead dreams. It's fucking. That's what Fort Smith is: meth, dog food, dead
And it's
dreams.
like moving up to Pava, I actually found extra hobby outside of drag and makeup and shit. Can y'all guess what it is?
Bartending?
No.
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 Don't
What
tell
is
me.
it?
Don't no
Well,
tell me.
hold
Don't
on.
tell me. Hold on, because I like guessing. You found a hobby outside of makeup and drag.
Mm-hmm.
Does it have anything to do with that?
No.
No. Ooh. Is it unique?
Well, I mean, kinda, I guess.
Is it something wild like axe throwing or something?
No.
Damn. I really thought that was gonna be. I don't know why I thought
You
like.
wanna know?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Tell
What
me.
is it?
So, I actually love playing pool.
Oh, see,
Okay.
In Fayetteville, I'm known as a pool shark,
I can see that.
and I've been playing less than a year.
You just naturally just picked it up and was good at it.
Yeah, I play in tournaments every Sunday, which tonight was the first Sunday I can't go.
In Fayetteville.
There's two tournaments. One was 20 people, and the other one was 15. I play third every time, and I beat out some really good fucking players that been playing for years,
Mhm.
and I just straight up whoop their ass.
So you good?
How does that?
I want to play now.
Actually
I wanna
playing
see.
pool
Yeah,
tournaments
play
and
pool.
playing pool in general because I like to go out several times a week
Uh-huh.
to just play pool with friends for fun and shit. Doing that, I've actually met a lot of friends doing that.
I bet.
So,
Do you get any hate with the whole pool?
oh no,
No.
not at all. It's like I'm
Everybody's
friends with the
respectful.
bartenders. I'm friends with the patrons there. It's every time I go out, they're like, I see people I know, and I'm like, oh hey, what's up?
Yeah.
You know.
Damn.
And they're all fucking cool with it. So.
So you just like naturally gifted when it comes to like sports?
Yeah.
Would you say?
I would say so.
I mean,
And then I'm excited for this fall because I also play on a co-ed kickball team.
for real?
Yeah. Last year was my first year playing. So much fucking fun.
Where do y'all play kickball at?
We play at two different parks.
But it's
Fayetteville.
legit like a tournament, like a kickball tournament?
Yeah, we have games every Monday.
When the fuck was the last time you played kickball?
It's been a minute.
God,
Probably
damn.
since middle school.
I'll say
Probably at the Boys and
elementary.
Girls. At the Boys and Girls
the whole
Club.
time while we're playing kickball, we're just in the dugout. If we're kicking or whatever, we're just in the dugout drinking and taking shots and shit.
Mm-hmm.
And it's like, so is the other teams. And it's like, we're all
day
hanging
drinking,
out,
yeah.
fucking kickballing and shit. Just to get drunk.
That's crazy. I didn't even know kickball like had a scene like that. It's so funny.
Oh, yeah. It's a lot of fun.
I can see like disc golf and shit because that's picking up. Like,
Yeah, that is picking up.
I see disc golf courses popping up everywhere.
Mm-hmm.
I even got one up at my house. It's crazy. So, anything else you would like to say?
No.
What do you think about the whole interview itself? Was you nervous?
I was nervous at first, but
Like I said,
yeah. I know y'all, so.
Yeah. Once you get going.
So it's kind of just a regular ass conversation.
That's exactly what I wanted to feel like with everybody. Okay. You got anything?
I don't.
That's it.
For once.
I don't.
For once.
I don't have anything to say.
Alright. I guess that's it, y'all. It's episode number 4. We out.